Okay, thank you, Jim. Well, Idaho Gives. It's a chance for our community to support nonprofits and charities across the state. This year, there are 640 that you can choose from. One of those nonprofits you can donate to right now is Inclusive Idaho. And Brenda is live with them right now to tell us more about their mission for the Gem State and why they're participating in this effort. Brenda.
Good morning, Maggie. Well, we're at Guru Donuts this morning, just featuring all these great nonprofit organizations that are part of Idaho Gives. And today we're talking to Whitley Hawk. She's from Inclusive Idaho. Welcome. Thank you so much for meeting with us this morning. Let's talk about Inclusive Idaho.
Yeah, so we are a nonprofit that was started in 2020 after we did the vigil for Black Lives on the Capitol steps. And our mission is to just grow inclusion, belonging, and access for the BIPOC and LGBTQ+ community. And we do that through our programs, community stabilization funding, and we do a lot of DEI training with businesses too.
Well, what are other events that you guys hold throughout the year?
So right now we're doing a big push for our inclusive outdoors programming because the summer is coming, and so one of the really cool things we have right now is we have established a gear shed, and Collister United Methodist Church has actually been really gracious to host that gear shed, and so we're hoping to have that open and operational for people to check gear in and out to get into the outdoors safely by June 1st. And we have donation bins for that at Vertical View Climbing Gym, the Commons Climbing Gym, and the Co-op. And so if you have donations for that, you can drop them off there and we pick them up routinely. So we're really excited about that. We also have a partnership with Idaho Rivers United, and one of the things they do with us is they provide education and safe training because they have the employees and the people and the capacity to do that. And we kind of provide the barrier to entry, which is financial, for BIPOC youth to get out into the outdoors safely.
And I want to talk a little bit about the importance of having Inclusive Idaho here in the Gem State.
Sure. You know, I think it's a visibility thing, right? The BIPOC and LGBT+ community isn't huge here, and so sometimes that kind of masks the struggle. And so as an organization, we're able to provide that visibility and kind of put a spotlight on the struggles of the BIPOC community and the LGBT+ community. And like myself, I don't identify as a part of the LGBTQ+ community, but I think it's on us as cisgender people to kind of elevate that struggle for them because they shouldn't have to fight for themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we're here because of Idaho Gives, so let's talk about the goal. Where are you guys in that goal?
I think we're kind of around $900, I think. So we had a lofty goal of $10,000, and I don't know if we'll get there. That would be great, though. And some of that funding we're going to use, whatever we get, we'll use to kind of fill the gaps in our gear shed that we have for upcoming summer programming. And then we have a community stabilization fund, and a lot of that funding is providing food assistance and mental health stipends to a lot of young people, rental assistance. And a lot of these people that reach out to us for community stabilization funding, they are people who are employed and have jobs, and they don't qualify for traditional assistance, but they need that little bit of an extra push to help get them through. You know, a lot of what we do, especially right now, is parents who have kids that are struggling with their identity and they, need counseling or mental health services, and they just don't have the funds to provide that, right? And they're choosing between, my kid really needs this help and I don't know how to help them, but I also have to feed them. And so sometimes we're able to come in and say, we can give you a stipend for 3 months of mental health services for your child. And so that's really important for us to keep that fund going and be able to provide that assistance.
Yeah, it's such an important organization, nonprofit here. So we're going to try to get you to that goal this morning, and we're going to be featuring all morning long other nonprofits in the area. Back to you, Megan.
All right, thank you, Brenda. Great to hear from Inclusive Idaho this morning, just one of the nonprofits on the Idaho Gives list.